Sage Wonder coming at you from down by the river. No van necessary. So, yeah, hanging out, doing a little fishing today. And so I'm watching my fishing pole and talking to you at the same time. So if you see me throw the phone down and you hear nothing but dirt, and you see nothing but dirt and hear nothing but hooting and hollering, it's me catching fish, just so that you know. Yeah, Fisa memo. Wow, is that triggering them or what? Is that making the Trump derangement syndrome go into overdrive? Is Trump winning the average Joe's heart and mind? The State of the Union address was freaking awesome. It was amazing. It was the truth, the stock market, the unemployment rates, the economy, the industry returning to the United States. And meanwhile, while you've got this president who's frankly winning, he's winning, and I think that the American people know that. Lower taxes, better wages. I'm personally doing tons better this year. Like, it's night and day. Like last year, I was a starving artist. This year, I'm back in business, yo. I'm telling you, things are doing much better for me personally, and I feel like a lot of people around me are in the same boat. I think mainly the people that don't like what's going on are the people that really don't want to work. They just want you to hand feed them. They want you to come and bring them their check in there and put the food in their mouth. They want you to chew it for them like a mama bird feeding her baby bird. Just you want to chew that food up, spit it right in their mouth so they can absolutely do positively nothing. You know, I think that's the only people that aren't happy about Trump. The working class people of every color, race, creed, religion, we are all happy about the economy. And I think the Democrats are so showing their evil side. They are so, really, they're just diametrically opposed to the benefit of the average working person. And we can see that when the Congressional Black Caucus doesn't even stand up and applaud for the lowest African American unemployment rate in recorded history. So never before has the African American community been doing better financially. That they are all, in fact, working, being productive, and yeah, kicking some butt like the rest of us, taking names, you know, doing it right, living the American dream. So you got the Fisa thing that's got them all triggered. And which is it? Is it a threat to national security? To hang on, my kid's getting bait. He's bumping my elbow. My elbow was on the bait can. So, yeah, which one is it? Is it a threat to national security because they're releasing the Fisa memo, or is the Fisa memo a nothing burger? Because you can't have it both ways. You know, their first argument was, oh no, don't release it. It'll destroy everything. Now they're saying, so what? It's no big deal. Yeah, something's fishy, no pun intended. I think the geese agree. I hear them honking in unison. Sorry for the background noise. There's just some noisy geese out here today. But yeah, the Fisa memo is a big deal. It combined with the emails and the text messages we have coming from within the higher ups in the FBI, it's clear to see that the FBI favored a Hillary Clinton presidency. They probably had some kind of deal with her. There's no proof of that as of yet, but I think it's just around the corner before that is uncovered. That, you know, the Dems were running the government. They had infiltrated the deep state, and the deep state infiltrated the Democratic Party, depending on how you look at it. But they're together, and they work together to try to fix the election, first against Bernie Sanders. Come on, let's just look at the big picture. Let's look at the mosaic that all this paints. We've got Bernie Sanders being screwed out of the Democratic National election, you know, for the DNC. It was a setup from the get-go. I will forever have lost all respect for Bernie Sanders because he did not stand up for himself. There would have been a litany of lawsuits. There would have been demonstrations in the street. I would have organized my people. It would have been public knowledge. Then you've got the accusation that it was Donald Trump and the Russians who hacked into the DNC server. And I think that's just around the corner waiting to be proven that it was in fact Seth Rich who willingly gave over the DNC emails to prove He gave them to WikiLeaks to prove and to show that Hillary Clinton fixed the election against Bernie Sanders. So, you know, ginormous strike number one there. And then they just carried this over, her and Obama and the Department of Justice and high-level ranking members of the FBI are working together to create any kind of scandal, come up with something to stop this man from becoming president, because the fix was in. She was decided on. This is who they said would be president in the you know, at the Grove, you know, at the Bohemian Grove discussion. It was Hillary, not Trump. And somehow, even despite all of their cheating, all of their working against us, we got him elected. And then they set to try to take him out. And they're not done yet. They're going to fight. I'm sorry. I think this is going to end up like I've been saying for almost a year now. It's been a year that I have been singing either first on Facebook, then I stopped that and went completely to YouTube. And I've been talking about Civil War 2.0. Look back to August. I've been talking about this on this channel since the very, very beginning. Like the second video I ever did was on this topic, that this is eventually going to end up as a shooting war. It just cannot be avoided. I mean, it could be, but the other side is not willing to. Oh, fish on, gotta go. God save the Republic.